You join me now with Erik Simsik of Goriffee from Slovakia, and this is coffee number 4 in the Right Roast Coffee Club edition 2. Hi Erik, introduce yourself and tell us about Goriffee.
Hi, hello. We are a roastery from Bratislava. We have been established in 2013, and so we will now in December 7 years. And we are focused on specialty coffee since then. And yeah, we have one coffee shop in Bratislava.
And I'm curious about the coffee scene in Bratislava, specialty coffee scene, I should say. Could you tell us about what's going on there? Are things sort of growing rapidly or slowly? How do you feel things are happening there?
Specialty coffee started here maybe 10 years ago. And I think now it's very, very developed. You have a lot of options to go for a lot of coffee shops, and it's not growing so rapidly this year, of course, because of Corona and things like this. But I think there are many options in Bratislava now these days.
And Goriffee, does Goriffee have a kind of philosophy? Like if I went into the shop in Bratislava and asked, like, what's Goriffee's take on coffee? How would you tell people?
So our roasting approach is to roast coffee as sweet as possible. So we don't underdevelop coffee, but we don't roast like dark roasts and things like this, of course. So we are trying to have very sweet, very rich coffee in taste, in the taste profile. And like our philosophy is specialty and sustainable. So we are trying to focus on sustainable way, how to make coffee, how to produce packaging and so on. We are trying to sell waste free and so on.
And let's talk a bit about coffee number 4 in our coffee club. So this is called, am I pronouncing it right, Geminga or Geminga?
I don't know. I suppose in Spanish it will be Geminga.
How did you discover this coffee?
It's long fermented natural lot. That's the reason why the taste is so deep and so, but still it's very deep, but still very clean cup and bright. Very nice aroma of flowers, taste. It's like chocolate, a lot of ripe fruits, tropical fruits, and a very deep taste. And we bought it from our partner in Spain. They have really good scouting in Colombia, and they work there like long term with farmers, trying to support them, trying to educate them. So they offered us some samples, and we immediately fell in love with this coffee. It's very it's not very usual to have these naturals from Colombia with such a deep taste.
Agreed. And it's got this lovely kind of tropical long streak, bit boozy but not crazy. It's like it is sort of got a wildness, but really, I don't know, it's under control, which is great, because something like this could, I think, if it was more boozy, maybe be too much. So I love how incredibly energetic the coffee is without being over the top crazy.
Yeah, I agree. It's a bit boozy, but a very in a very nice, pleasant way.
What's the best way to brew it, in your opinion?
I really like it, like to prepare it with V60. I personally use 20 grams in and 300 grams out. This is my favorite recipe. Just for one person, it's perfect amount.
Goriffee, the name. How did you get the name? I'm curious.
It means gorilla coffee, like together in one word.
But why the combination of gorilla?
Because when I graduated my university, I studied sociology. I didn't know what to do with my life after, so I traveled to Rwanda in Africa as a volunteer for a couple of months, and national animal of Rwanda is gorilla, mountain gorilla. And I found out there like it's something like specialty coffee. I didn't drink coffee before at all because I didn't like the taste. It was very like over roasted, and the quality was very low in this region, but probably also in Europe generally, like 15 years ago probably. And I found out in Rwanda it's something like specialty coffee, and I fell in love with it, with the taste, and it was so different. I remember my first French press from light roasted specialty Rwanda, and I couldn't believe it's a coffee. It was so different, like what I knew before. So basically, yes, we started to import green coffee from Rwanda in 2013, and a couple of months after we started also to roast here in Slovakia, and that was the beginning of Goriffee.
If you weren't working in coffee, what would you be?
I have also a second job. I am a writer. I published 4 books of poetry and also prose novels. So I guess I would be a writer, yeah, or I do it also as my hobby now. Of course, it's I don't have enough time to write every day, but still I really like it.
So the last question, just a light one, is if you could have a cupping session with any 3 people in the world, famous or not, who would they be?
So let's say Dalai Lama. I'm sure he would be interested. Uh, I would like to call also some coffee professional, maybe Stephen Layton, okay? And so Dalai Lama, Stephen Layton, and let's say Amir, our roaster.
That's really cool. A personal friend, a coffee pro, and a spiritual leader.
Yeah, why not?